Steve, obviously, we know how 2020 has been, right? We have a pandemic. It's also an election year, and if you are on social media, if you've even made one political post or engaged in one, you know that there's a lot of this going on, a lot of fighting, a lot of tension, a lot of anxiety along with the election to go with the pandemic. The great thing through all this, though, is that you have a solution. There is a solution through wine, through Parallel 44. Why don't you explain what that is?
It's a universal solution that will work for everybody. Because the reality is that wine is something that really achieves three goals. With our wines, you discover something new. So you overcome this hurdle of being boredom and not thinking there's anything new anymore. You overcome the stress of like, oh, life is just so miserable. We provide enjoyment through a bottle of wine. And then finally, this sense of disconnect that we have. Through a bottle of wine, you are sharing something that's unique that someone else may never enjoy, but you also get to connect on a social level. So wine will cure a lot of our ills, no matter what side of the aisle you're on.
Discover, enjoy, and share, and you can do that all with a bottle of Parallel 44 wine, so that's great.
In the end, there's this universal need for us to feel a sense of community. That will never go away, no matter what the political structure of our country is. And so if you think back over time, wine has been at the central element of every nation in terms of their communal celebrations, no matter what's been going on in their country. And so I just want people to not forget about that. Not forget about the sense of regional pride that we need to have. That in the end, we kind of live as a community here. And so when you support a local winery, whether it's ours or some other winery, the reality is that you're helping not only that business, but the people who work there, and you develop a sense of regional pride, which we all want. It's just human nature. So that's what I love about it, especially our wines, I think, because they're grown locally, produced locally, sold to you, marketed by people who, your neighbors. And so I think that's a key element to not forget about, because you can still go to the grocery store and find a great bottle of wine. But if you want that cause of like, I want to support those people in my community, regardless of what's going on in our country, we're the solution.
Steve, what's it like for you and Maria when you hear about those stories? Wine club members, people who are here for a tasting to kind of escape all the craziness.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that maybe people have thought we would take for granted, but over time, maybe it's the age you get more sentimental. When you start hearing accounts of people saying, you know, I've been a wine club member for so many years and I've introduced your wines to so many people and I'm so proud to be associated with your winery. That does mean a lot. So, you know, those are the things that linger with you, and I just want people to know that gives us great joy.
And obviously you can tell Steve, you know, it truly does mean a lot. And I know that both you and Maria work so hard, but at the end of the day, it really is because of all of you that what they do here is possible. And so we appreciate what you do because it's a service to the community. And yeah. I know that everyone out there is happy to support you all.
Yeah, it's an intangible that you can't put a dollar price on.
So Steve, there are several ways that people can continue to support you through the end of the year and even past 2020.
Again, we're offering solutions to problems out there, and so we're doing everything we can to make your life more enjoyable. So, you know, you can come to either one of our places. We're socially distanced. We're spreading out in the back area so you can feel comfortable tasting wine. But secondly, you can also just call us for curbside pickup. We'll bring it right to your trunk. You just pull in, take the wine, and off you go. And then thirdly, actually we really recommend going to our websites because all the wines are there, they're described. It's really easy to check out and have wine shipped to you. So there's 3 easy ways to take advantage of this goal of supporting us locally.
So despite the election outcome, don't forget that there's always a bottle of Parallel 44 or Door 44 wine for you, your family, and your friends to all discover, enjoy, and share together.
Exactly, that's the goal, is to bring people together and be proud of who we are.